Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming channel. We're going to be starting a new series today. We're going to be playing through the Dragon Age series. So we're going to be beginning with Dragon Age Origins, of course, as it is the first game. We are playing the Ultimate Edition on Steam, so we do have all of the DLCs and everything like that already installed. Came with the game. The sounds may be a little heavy. I don't know. I'll have to play through the first episode and then adjust the sound, probably, see how the game is doing. But we're going to be doing a slow playthrough. I have played through this once before, but it was like before any of the DLCs ever came out, and I don't really remember a whole lot of it, so I really just want to take it slow, explore everything. I'm definitely not going for like 100% playthrough. This is just going to be a slow and steady playthrough. I'll be reading dialogue, things like that, if it doesn't read it to us. So I will have all the dialogue subtitles up. We'll be playing on Nightmare difficulty because I just always play on the hardest difficulty. We can adjust this if we need to. Not a big deal. I'm going to leave on tutorials, plot assistance, like all that stuff, just because until we get back into the game, it's just very helpful. I'm not adjusting any of the controls or anything like that right now. Only thing I turned on is the pause at the start of combat, because I know that you do need to pause a lot in the game. We're going to be starting a new game. Now, what's the difference between Origins and Awakening? I think this is the base game, and this is the game with DLC, right? Hold on, maybe I need to look that up real quick. Let me pull out my handy-dandy phone, because I know the game is in full screen mode. If I try to tab to a different page, it goes all black and crazy. So we want to play Origins first, and then Awakening is like an expansion that goes on to it. And so is the Golden City blackened, with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all of the world. Canticle of Theonides, 813. Ooh, sound is getting a little loud.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
The bloody game.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
So this is an older game, so the graphics are not, you know, AAA quality. It's definitely going to be a downgrade from, like, say, Baldur's Gate 3 or anything like that. But it is nice to replay old games. I enjoy doing it. We do have all the settings turned, like, as high up as you can get them, just because you can easily run that with PCs nowadays. So playing through, I think that I always go with a, like, fighter type class, and I don't really want to do that this time. I want to break out of my bubble, do something different. So I think that I'm going to go for the mage. And so when you're playing through with the mages, your racial bonus, your elves are going to get +2 magic and willpower, which is the, like, what you want for a mage. So I think that it's a good idea to play through as an elf. With our mage. Can't even be warriors. Oh, I guess they can. They just also city elf or kind of just looking at the different things here. Guess this is your background. That's right. Okay. So we're gonna go elf, mage, magi. So elf will give us +2 willpower magic. Going mage gives us +5 magic, 4 willpower, 1 cunning. And then this is just our background here. It'll have control on some of our talking points and things like that.
Greetings.
Ooh, do you just wanna... Oh, no. Thought there was a random. I don't want to spend too long on all this. I do like the hair that we had. And is there a way to make her like a little bit younger looking? She looks pretty young.
Greetings.
Ooh, those lips. Why'd they go so wide?
I cannot cast it. It is unharmed. Excuse me. Greetings.
Well, that didn't work. I need some other attack.
Greetings.
Ugh, when it goes really wide like that, I can't.
Greetings.
That's weird. So last name is Serana. What do we want her first name to be? I usually pick something like this. Gwendolyn or Gwen whenever I'm playing through as female characters. I like it. Alright, so for mages, magic and willpower is your main stats. So you have willpower, which governs how much mana you have. Magic governs your damage. So just go like that. We'll go 2 points of magic for every 1 point of willpower, at least for now. Probably have to do some cunning also if we want to do like herbalism or something. Let's see, combat tactics. You do want combat tactics on like everyone. So 16 cunning is really good to get. Hold up. Go back. We'll take 1 point out of willpower, put it in cunning, so that we can unlock this instead. Alright, so for the mage, are we going to be going like damage? Creation is heals and buffs. Spirit is also buffs with a little bit of like control, and entropy is like all control and debuffs. Friendly fire, friendly fire, friendly fire. I hate friendly fire, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Winter's Grasp. And probably heal. Big Winter's Grasp and Fire Blast. We're going for damage right off the bat. Fire damage in a cone is not really what I want. I'll have a freaking cone ability that's short. Go ahead and grab heal.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Kalanhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
What happens if I cannot defeat the demon?
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Tutorial Tactical View. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode. While paused, you can issue orders to your characters. Right click on your desired designation. Your character now has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Press space to unpause now. We can also move with our
Let's get started.
shimmering orb of light. Oh, let's take those. To equip new items, you'll need to open your inventory. Do so now by clicking the highlighted icon or by pressing I. Can't put that on. Ah!
Let's get started.
Okay. We're learning. Winter's Grasp is so much better than our other ability. What is this?
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
I will succeed, right or not.
Well, you say that now. So have many others before you. Look at me. Look at what can happen. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Not your real name, I take it.
No. I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Well, if I spend it all talking to you, that's not going to happen to me.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Anything can die. I doubt it's as simple as that.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago. But you may have a way out. A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight. It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
How have you survived here for so long?
I missed my chance. So I became small. Unnoticeable. I hide from the bigger things. Learn from the smaller things. There are places you can hide where the shadows go on forever. You stay there long enough, and the shadows begin to creep inside of you. I don't know how long it's been. Forever, maybe.
Why make us face a spirit or demon for the heroine?
Because they're sadistic bastards, that's why. And I'm not talking about demons. Everyone must face the harrowing because there's a small chance a mage might become possessed and become an abomination. Thrown to the mercy of a demon when you're at your weakest. For the safety of all.
Mages can't be the only ones at risk for a possession.
They aren't, but power attracts attention. Maybe it's entering the Fade Awake. Not a gentle process. I don't really know. Magic is evil, and therefore, so are you. They'll never change. The Circle is a prison. You have choices between joining and suffering various deaths of body or spirit. Remember that.
Tell me more about the creature I must face.
There are many creatures in the Fade. Some all fire and rage. Some less so.
Have you seen anyone defeat a demon before?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw anyone else. I think there were others like you before, but when? I don't think everyone who takes the harrowing comes here, to this place in the Fade. Or maybe they do, and I've forgotten.
How does one resist being possessed?
You fight it, I think. You kill it. Think of it this way. Everything here is a matter of will, right? I'm not really a mouse. Just like you're not really standing there in that body. You fight the creature. You're resisting it. If it wins, it defeats you and possesses you.
And what happens then?
Then you die. Not from the demon, oh no. The Templars will take care of that. I'm sorry. I suppose it's not very helpful to say that.
Where do I find the demon?
We already passed the place where I saw it last. It will probably come back there later. If it doesn't find you first. I'm ready if you are. That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
So don't go there yet.
Right. As you wish.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
You know why I'm here?
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
What kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
What else do you know about the harrowing?
Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead.
Did you create all of these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
I'll go with the willpower one. It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Then prove it. Help me fight the demon.
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed. You have Valor's staff. There is nothing else I can do for you.
I really enjoy the freeze from the winter
Be
grass.
cautious. There is another spirit here.
Sloth demon.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
What do you know about this demon?
I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already.
Why are you called Sloth? What are
I am
you?
a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Are you talking about dreamers?
Many mortals dream.
They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
So you're a demon?
As you mortals might term it, but not all demons are demons. Worry about the one hunting you.
I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears.
I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Mouse wants to learn.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
I accept your challenge, Sloth.
Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
A map.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Dream.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
think there's anything else here.
Make me do that.
Get off me.
As you wish.
Turn the sound down a little bit. That was a little loud. Turn sound effects down to like an 8. I'll leave the dialogue and the music at the same.
And there is a spirit of rage.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
If I lose, the Templars will cut you down.
They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Oh, hello. Coming straight for me.
This should be easy enough. Cannon coming!
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
The ones you betrayed before me, what were their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you.
So what is it that you think you can get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Let you in.
Back! Help me back! They killed me, right? Just like all who fail in here. They'll kill you too. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
Like you? Were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes. Of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
That was a big boy.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Joanne?
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
We're friends, but don't ask this. You know I can't tell you.
So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
I'll summon you to test when you're ready.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
What are you talking about?
The tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
The rite of tranquility.
You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
I think you're reading too much into it.
I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I should go talk to him immediately.
You better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities and improved statistics. Left click on the plus button next to your character's portrait to level up. Boom, boom. Alright, 2 points in magic. 1 point in... Ooh. We want willpower, we want to get our cunning up. I may want to just bump the... So we get our 16 cunning. Alright, let's go with rock armor's pretty good. Just a defensive spell. Go ahead and take Fire Blast. Or Flame Blast.
Did you hear anything? Is she alright? Is she awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Take the staff.
This tower is too cold.
Hello there.
I don't know if they have like to get quests if they have objective markers over their heads. Or if we just have to talk to everyone. It's been so long since I played, I don't remember.
Jowan's been acting weird all day. Have you seen him?
Go around looting.
On it.
Looks like pathing's a little weird.
At least you get to walk around. I'm stuck guarding this door for another 3 hours.
Yes, is there something you need?
What's out there?
Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
Can I leave the tower?
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
This is the only way out of the tower?
The only safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
That's a big door.
It is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
Can you open the door?
The Knight Commander would have my head if I did that. Besides, I hear it takes no less than 4 grown men to open this door.
I can't leave them.
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
Why can't I leave?
Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
I should get going then.
Fortune on you.
Is this the same room? Oh, different room.
Hear what?
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
Dabbling in blood magic.
I wish I could leave the tower once in a while.
It's a death sentence. You can bend others to your will, and that's what I hear anyway.
Right.
Ooh, private documents. A list of household accounts and expenditures over time, useful for merchant negotiation contracts and wages. So we don't have the staff from the realm anymore, so we'll put that one on. Lyrium potions are mana potions, I believe. The basement.
On it.
You must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Maybe.
We're all really happy for you.
Are you, though?
Good day to you.
Sounded
This is hard.
not very genuine.
Any of you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him. Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Only boys can do magic.
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
Gerda told me the Templars watch us while we bathe. I hope that's not true.
The Templars scare me. They always look so mean.
Being in the tower is much better than being on the farm.
I heard the Templars talking about chasing down a Malefica yesterday.
I remember when you were this age. Adorable.
Adorable.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want? No? Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing? Hello there.
Hello. One was kind of caught in the crossfire there. See, the question is, am I going here or do I go downstairs? Like, what's the actual continuation? I'm gonna try downstairs first. Is there not a, like, quest journal? Not possible to pick. Okay, can't open yet. Guess we're not going this way.
Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage? Congratulations on your test.
This is Owain. Is that who I was looking for? No, I don't think so.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Don't you think what they did to you is cruel?
Tranquility has its merits. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
What happened during the Rite of Tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Now you are no longer a
My
person.
body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
Might as well be an artificially made construct.
People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person. My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others, and I am no less a person than you are.
Statement was rude. I apologize.
I do not have the capacity to be offended. Still, I believe I am a person.
I should go now.
Very well. Goodbye. Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What can I buy here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something? Very well. Goodbye.
Good day.
Good day to you.
Today I shall be making more potions to send to the mages at Ostagar.
We're really just looking around for this guy. Oh, there's Cullen.
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly.
Why are you stuttering?
What? I'm fine. I'm just glad you're all right, you know?
I knew I would not fail my harrowing.
You've always been so confident, or so I hear. I've heard of failed harrowings, and the consequences were unpleasant.
Shouldn't distract you from your duties.
I mean, you are, but, well, you're not. I mean, you can talk to me anytime if you want. Yes. Maybe we can talk another time.
What are you hitting on me for, Cullen?
Right.
I wonder how the King's army fares at Ostagar. I've heard talk of a new blight.
On it.
Buckle of the Winds. +3 defense. Sounds good.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentices' dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
I heard that you completed the harrowing in record time.
I should have been sent to help the King's army. I dislike being stuck here while something big is happening.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in.
His head was freaking out there for a second.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
There's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Ah, well, I should get back to my work.
Trying to not accidentally run into the guy. Senior Enchanter Sweeney.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
I'm a newly harrowed mage, but I've lived here all my life.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Magic could.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
I just wanted to talk.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
What the? I'll beat you in the back of the head.
On it. This should be easy enough.
I want to learn all the codex things we can. It's experience.
Don't read before it came to that. Will
They say you passed your harrowing.
Done anything, and I've
You
heard
must
that
be
the
happy.
libertarians are starting to soften a little on the libertarian position. Sympathy for the position isn't this. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
I should have just kept listening.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
What were we talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
It's very true.
Hello, were you looking for something?
Who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
What were you talking to the other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
If we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Apostate?
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
Must be mages who aren't part of a circle.
I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
Should get going.
All right. Have a good day. Hello again. All right. Have a good day.
Feels like they would have more to talk about because they have the exclamation points. But I guess that all of them have exclamation points. Didn't really think about that. Alright, so we went all the way around the right side. Let's open this door. Is that him? No. Okay.
I hear Irving's very proud of you.
Ooh, lots of stuff.
I'd avoid Leora if I were you. She's been rather testy lately.
Who?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, over there. Hope you're having a good day.
Storage room locked.
On it.
Look at all the books.
Ah, this is infuriating. Another batch destroyed. Say, have you seen Owain? Is he in the stockroom?
Yes, I just spoke to him.
Oh, excellent. He wasn't there last I looked. I hope he still has some cinnabar lying around. When I asked last week, he said he was running out.
Alright, let's talk to her.
Oh, it's you. I hear Irving's looking for you.
Oh. Really? They're named character, and that's what I get?
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Stay silent.
Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition, so let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Are you in trouble?
No, not really. It's just... I don't want to bore you with this.
Alright, I want to know.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Curse?
Magic? What else?
You don't like having this power?
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
You could ask to be more
That takes
made
the
tranquil.
magic from me? It does, doesn't it?
Chantry would appreciate one less mage running around.
Imagine. No fear of becoming an abomination. Not being reviled by common folk in Chantry. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
We may have just made her...
Right.
Well, I mean, we didn't make her. May have just put the ID on her head to
I heard
go
about
do
your
that.
harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Just got the typical NPC voice.
Let's get started.
Andraste must have smiled upon you. Oh, I think we're coming up on it.
The first enchanter said not to let anyone through this door, and I don't question my orders.
Okay.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
You sent for me?
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Is this why you had me summoned?
There is something else, but I wanted you to meet Duncan first. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
I would like to defend Ferelden.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
What are Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
What happens now?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I'd prefer to talk now.
Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Alright. Need to check if there's anything in this room first. I don't know that I'm coming back. Doesn't look like it.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more.
Yes? What about?
What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Elves?
Some of our most honored wardens have been elves. The hero, Garahel, the last warden to slay an archdemon, was one such. The Darkspawn threaten everyone. They do not distinguish between the races, and neither should we. Has being an elf in the Circle been difficult?
Why? Should it have?
Elves are often treated as lower class in the cities. I was curious about your own experiences. Granted, the Circle Tower is nothing like Denerim or Val Royeaux, but certain opinions tend to persist.
I suppose some people have commented about my heritage. I haven't. I've never been treated badly here.
I suppose you are mages first, and elves are humans second. Being a mage has its own set of problems, I expect. Taken from your families at a young age, told you are the prey of demons, it is not a life many would choose had they a choice.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat?
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
Why were Irving and Gregoria arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I'd like
As
to
I
know.
said, it is not my place.
Okay, not enough persuasion. Can you tell me about the Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
I already talked about that. Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I've heard about darkspawn sightings, but an entire horde?
They usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
I thought the darkspawn were destroyed in the last blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Let's just be off. I'd rather not think about it.
Avoiding a problem does not make it disappear. The darkspawn are a real threat we cannot ignore. But standing around talking solves nothing. Let us go.
Don't dawdle.
Okay, can't help him. It's on the east side, they said, right? So let's go this way.
Thank you for escorting me.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Jawan.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
Starting to worry me, Jawan.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
In the chapel, the Templar's favorite haunt?
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
I was beginning to doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
You can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. I knew you'd stand by me.
What's this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
Better than dying.
Is it? It's just another kind of death. They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How'd you find out about this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
Are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
But can't you just explain everything to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Can't be involved in this. Going rogue.
You're just walking away?
It's all right, Jowen. There's always a way. We must have faith. I understand your reluctance, and I can only beg you won't violate our trust.
Won't tell anyone unless I have to.
Our lives depend on your silence. Pretend we never spoke. And if you can find it in your heart, wish us luck and pray for us.
If you're not going to help, leave me alone.
Forgive Jowen. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind.
I need to talk to you about something, Jawan.
Really? What?
You know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why?
How could you not care?
My parents hated me. I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
Must have been afraid of you.
She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
Never saw a problem with blood magic myself.
Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor.
How did you meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Stop it, you're making me ill.
Why are you still here? I can't believe you're abandoning me.
So...
Yes?
Who are you?
Senior Enchanter Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe. Aren't the circle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and ugh. Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Alright. I'm at the hour-and-a-half mark. I think this is probably where we're going to be keeping them, about an hour to an hour-and-a-half long for these episodes. It's not going to be covering a lot of ground in games like this, as there's so much to do and it takes so much time to like explore and stuff, but it's really the amount of time that I have currently to be able to sit down and actually record these. So I think that's going to be it for the first episode in our series playthrough for Dragon Age. I hope everyone is enjoying. If you are, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.